everybody. Welcome to the Dead Unicorn. My name's Corey. It's Saturday. You know what that means, everybody. It's time for... Everybody!
Cyber Samurai Saturday!
Oh my god, that was great!
Did I say Sundays. Why did I say that?
I was muted, sorry.
Somebody said Sunday. No one can get this right. We'll get it right.
I said Saturday and Sunday.
I mean, Cyber Samurai Sunday just sounds better.
But this is Saturday.
Well, maybe we
Well, if we start doing Shadowrun and Cyberpunk, that can be Samurai Sunday.
All right, we play Legend of the Five Rings here, as you can tell by the title of this video that you clicked on. And we're doing the Blood of the Lioness adventure, and we're pretty far through it. And I'll give you a quick rundown after I thank our patrons scrolling in the upper right-hand corner. Thank you, patrons, for supporting our channel and helping us out and making it so we can do these streams in the best quality that we can. But I would also like to thank the people here with us today. Playing Kitsu Kiriko is Sasha. Playing Matsu Takeo is Matt. Playing Ikoma Sayuri is Crystal. Playing Seppen Kinjiro is Tarek. I'm playing Soshi Takaro. My name is Corey. And our game master is James. Well, let's do a quick recap. I guess I'll do the recap because I'm so good at it. I'm so good at everything.
I agree.
So, we are a group of investigators trying to figure out what happened during this old battle called the Battle of James?
Snowplane.
The Battle of Snowplane, thank you.
The Battle of James Snowplane.
And,
Very
it's
specifically the one that occurred in 280.
It appears that the unicorn won it, but also the lion had the battle standard, and there's this Kitsu ghost running around. Then the Kitsu ghost throws us all backwards in time, and we were there at the battle, inhabiting the bodies of our ancestors. We messed with time a little bit and got lots of evidence. And now we know that the lion won the battle, and that's what we have to convince everybody now. We have to find evidence, and there's going to be a whole thing. But we decided that we're going to put on a show, a performance, an epic poem, like Paul Revere's Ride, that will basically redefine what happened in the consciousness of the people. And between that and actual evidence, that is how we're going to convince the people coming of the truth of what happened. And that's where we are right now. That's what's happening.
One minor correction. You're actually there investigating the claims to a diamond mine.
Oh, yeah, those
That was supposedly seeded during the battle.
Let's go to the Scorpion.
I mean, evidence points toward it being rightfully theirs no matter who won.
Now, if only you could find that contract, but it's probably with the emissary that's arriving from Scorpion. Yeah.
If there was anything else, actually, I have an idea. Maybe the people who are like the ancestors of that Matsu Sakura, the general, or maybe the people who tried to catalog the stuff that happened to that battle, maybe they have something about a Scorpion spy or the medallion, the Scorpion medallion that they found. That could still exist. Probably not, but, you know, long shots, go for it. Looking for things doesn't hurt.
Yeah, if the medallion was kept by the Lion clan, it would probably still be in this castle somewhere.
Excellent. I'm gonna look for that. That'll be my goal for today.
So we're starting the final day of preparations. The emissaries arrive tomorrow. Oh, and you all get one morning action, one afternoon action, and one downtime action. Let's see here. I'm going to put Matt on the spot and have him be the first to say what his morning action is.
Oh, gee, thanks.
Hey, you were late. That meant you had more time to think about it.
Fine. Even though I was preparing myself some hot soup. Because it's my only dinner for the night. Especially after working. But, let's see. Quips aside. You know what? I don't think Takeo really, so I know, a few weeks ago, I provided some lines here and there for the poem, but I think in the game, like let's just say I'm probably gonna collaborate with Kaedeko to add those lines in within with what Kaedeko has. So a little bit of collaboration.
Okay, most likely, since the poem at this point is mostly done, other than some touch-ups, how about you give me a performance roll, so that you can be trying out various lines for her and see how they actually work when actually performed.
Oh, I like this idea.
Okay. Now I'll go for a. I'll try to be charming about it. So I'm gonna go with a water roll. So let's see. TN2, I assume. Normal difficulty. Yeah. All right. Go ahead and roll this out. 2 successes and an opportunity. Okay. Clean roll. I like
What
this.
would you like to use the opportunity for?
All right. So let's see what my opportunity would be for, since, I don't have to use it for recovery.
Might have to just bank it.
Yeah, I'll probably bank it. How much do I have banked right now? Out of
You
curiosity.
should have been keeping
That's
track of
in
that yourself.
your sheet.
Wah.
Darn. Threat.
I'll say 5.
How do you
at
think
the
I knew
final.
during the Wheel of Time when I hit 10 and was able to get that extra void point that came in so useful?
I think, just as an aside here, I think 10, banking 10 is a little too much. I think 5 is a much better sweet spot because then people can get void back faster.
Yeah,
I
because
have
during
8.
Wheel of Judgment, I was the only one to, I think, no, wait, Tarek also and Crystal as well banked enough during Wheel of Judgment to hit a void point, but between us, we each only got one from banking.
Yeah.
I think 5
I'm
would
at
be a
8.
better-
I'm still waiting to get the
Corey,
last
you
2.
went silent there.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you hear me? Check, check, check.
Yeah.
Okay.
I saw your mouth moving and nothing coming out.
I mean,
All right,
you
so
know I'm
that's
not
Matt's
talking when you see my
morning
tongue undulate.
As well as Sasha's. So both of them are now taken care of. So
Not
we'll
like
go
in
Crystal.
One Piece. Oh. This is an excellent question. An excellent question indeed.
I mean, if you
Okay.
can't think of anything better to do, you could always go flirt with Kage.
I was actually gonna say, I don't think Kage and I have talked to the Ikoma Bards College yet about letting us use the space. So that should probably be my first priority.
So you're going to go and try to hunt down Kage to see if he talked to them yesterday.
Yeah,
All right.
starting with the
just like
Bards
last
College.
time, give me a void check to try and find him.
Just a solid void check, huh?
Yep. Because there's a bit of luck involved. It's only TN1, though.
My previous role was to try to avoid his entourage.
And, ooh, Matt, you had to mention your role.
Uh-oh.
Darn you, digital gremlins.
So it's gonna take me a while, I presume.
Well, you're pretty much going to spend the entire morning trying to find him.
I'm just wandering
And-
around lost.
And you don't end up finding him because somebody tells you, oh, he's in the Garden of Virtuous Contemplation. When you get there, they say, oh, no, he's at the training grounds. No, you go there. No, he's at the private ones. You go there. No, he's in the Hall of Scribes. And then it's
Obviously,
lunchtime.
he's everywhere all at once, but
Old
still
man moves
nowhere.
fast.
The actual truth, he slipped off to the storage and warehouses with a couple of the poetesses
Yeah, exactly.
and had
He told everybody a
these
different
stories of
story
where
on
he
where he'd be.
He was. He's definitely making more children that way.
Oh god.
I feel like Kage probably has some bastard children around the
yeah.
Pentagon.
Try handfuls.
I believe the post game thing that me and Tarek figured out was that he married that woman who's actually a lesbian,
Yeah, exactly.
and they did it because
Oh,
they
no,
like,
she
has
was
to.
bi.
Was she? I think she was just a straight up lesbian, but she
Yeah, but
does
by the
need to
time
marry
we-
a man to continue the lineage and blah blah blah. So she
There was
married
Yeah,
him.
but by the time Wheel of Judgment
Somebody.
had come around, his wife was already passed. So.
no, it was the dragon who was
dragon
a
was a straight-up
lesbian. The
lesbian.
dragon she was seeing,
Yes, the dragon
who was
she
the
seeing.
lesbian.
Oh yeah, maybe she was bi. Yeah, she was bi.
Yeah.
That's
she was
right.
she was interested, but she was more interested in having a relationship with somebody who wasn't going to tell her how to live her life.
That's right.
And so
that's
her
right.
and Kage were like, okay, this will work as long as both of us are cool with seeing other people, really.
yeah.
And like using
And
this
you're,
as a political
you're both like,
benefit.
yeah.
Of
Yeah,
course,
just keep the marriage open. Maybe we'll turn it polyam, triad. Who knows?
Exactly. Basically, exactly.
That's right. The dragon was.
But by the time
lesbian.
Wheel of Judgment came around, she had already passed, and
'Cause
Kage was
Kage
a
was
widower.
Well, Kage was a sad person. He was in love with a crane who didn't really have the ability to love him back, or the responsibility was too high for her to.
Yeah, she
do
wasn't
what she wanted.
allowed to
Yeah,
love him
so-
back.
And that never worked out. So he was just like a sad boy and was like, I'm gonna take this out by banging everything, literally.
And the crane's best friend blackmailed
Hated me.
him about it.
Yeah. And the whole game, everybody else is like, she seems pretty cool. I don't know what's wrong with you.
She was also
Ridiculous
like my
lady.
best friend.
She was a very friendly crane who liked people, but don't get out her bad side because she will fuck you. She will mess you up.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Tarek, what's Kenjiro doing in the morning?
So I know exactly what Kenjiro is gonna do throughout the entire day. He's going to retire to a room, and he's going to focus on writing an imperial report, because that was what he was charged to do in the beginning, was find out the truth of the situation and report it back to the imperial families. So that is what he's doing. He is going to find out all the details that he has collected over time, using all of the maps that he has had access to, all of the details that he has had access to, and write a formal report, spending all day on it if he needs to.
Okay, that means you occasionally will be interrupting Keitako and Takeo to access the maps because they're still using them in the timeline that Rokukin made.
By the way,
Exactly.
can y'all take your minis or your tokens and put them on the board where you're headed to?
Well, that's really only Crystal being kind of zigzag all over the darn map. Because Sasha and Matt are in the guest dormitories.
Let's see.
And
Then I'll probably be in the
Kenjiro
guest
is in the guest dormitories.
Well, what is Kenjiro doing?
So,
He's writing a report, right?
Where do I eventually find Kage?
Yeah.
I'm supposing I don't actually find him in the storeroom with the
Um,
poetesses.
you don't actually find him in the morning. You're
Okay.
given the runaround to the point that you never find him. And you eventually come back for lunch.
Can I just point out, if Kenjiro's writing a report, he would do it where he could reference the information that he needs, which means he's in the military library.
Except he's also wanting the maps and things that Keitako and Takeo have. And
Oh,
they're in the
They're
guest
in
dormitory.
So everybody's there.
We already have those things.
I guess I'm the only one leaving. See you
Yep.
later, guys.
Well, technically, Sayuri is here, 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 and here.
She's like panting by the time she comes back. Like, dang, that guy
Yeah,
can
I'll
move
just put
fast.
myself in the dining hall because that's where I end up.
Yeah. So, Corey, what does your character do?
Well,
Everybody has to eat eventually.
I always do something that's hella involved and takes a while. So I'm going to the halls of glory.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Where the trophies and such like are kept.
exactly. Whoever's the caretaker here, I'm gonna talk to. Is it like a servant or is it like an Akoma or what's going on?
There's actually a younger Kitsu that has recently passed their Genpuku. They're still older than an Keitako, but
Okay.
they took the normal path to get there.
Kids.
And they're just kind of like using a feather duster
They
on
didn't
various
skip 5
things when you
grades.
walk in.
Kitsu-san.
Yes.
Hello. My name is Soshi Takaro. I'm not sure if we've met, but I've been here before.
I've heard of you. Yes.
This is
And is holding the feather duster feathers down on right under their chin, like they're very nervous, and this is making them feel safer.
Are you busy? Am I interrupting?
Just taking care of the trophies. Lots of dust with the libraries nearby.
Oh, if you're busy, then I'll
But
just...
it's fine. It's not difficult.
Excellent. Then please attend. As I walk into the hall.
How can I help you?
This banner here, this banner was taken from the snow plane, the Battle of Snow Plains, correct?
Yes.
Excellent. I would like it delivered to the investigation when it happens. A group of people are coming, and we are going to make a presentation to them, and this will be of paramount importance that this banner makes its way there as it is a crucial piece of evidence. Do you understand?
Hi.
I'm also looking for a medallion that came from this battle. It has a scorpion seal emblazoned upon it. It should have been with General Matsu Sakura's belongings.
Oh, that would be in deep storage. I'll go look.
Thank you.
Disappears.
Deep
And-
storage.
About an hour or so later, when you're expecting that they just fucked off or something, and
I got chopsticks on
group
my
of-
nose and I'm playing
a
with
group consisting of
You're pretending you're a
two
walrus.
Matsus, 2 Kitsus, and 2 Akotos all come up with that one that is still holding the feather duster in her right hand, is now carrying a small box in her hand, and is looking very, very upset because all of these people around her are much, much higher status than her. We found it.
and you found a great deal of trouble, it seems. I bow to the others. Is there a problem, Akoma-san?
The Akoma that's obviously in charge of this little group, it says she was not authorized to access that area.
I did not wish to put her in any sort of bureaucratic trouble. This was on me. If anyone is to be punished, I requested the item.
The only punishment she's getting is a restatement of the rules for this hall. And that she should have gotten one of us. And for the day, she gets to travel with us as we continue to take care of things. She gets to learn.
Do you know the
She is new.
I understand. I understand. Do you know the significance of the item that I have requested?
No, it is just one of the medallions that General Sakura had at the time of her death.
May can is it possible that you can open the box and I can inspect it?
One of the Matsu ends up taking the box from her and opening it towards you so that you can see it lying on a bed of purple velvet.
All right. Does it look like exactly like the thing, just aged a bit?
Including the scratch you put on it when you tested it to see if it was real. Oh, back then.
Ah. I nod. Yes, yes. This is a crucial piece of evidence for the investigation. When we do the hearing, I would like this delivered to the hearing so I can use it as a piece of as an exhibit.
She also mentioned you requested the banner.
Hi, I did. Is that possible?
It is not leaving the castle, so it is possible.
Excellent, excellent. If you'd like
One
to
of us will bring both items.
and you can listen to the story that I have prepared for both of them, and hopefully you'll approve. It should be quite enlightening.
The medallion we have no real records on beyond it being in General Sakura's possession. And the banner has always been a bit of an oddity. If you could, in doing this, shed light on both of those, we could add to our records for both.
Of course, all in due time. It needs to be revealed with the appropriate amount of drama at the right place.
The two Akodo looked slightly confused, but the Kitsu and Matsu both are like, "Oh, the performance you're going to be putting on tomorrow. Yes, we've heard."
Ah, excellent.
At which point the Akodo go, "Ah, yes, we've heard of it too."
These items do not need to be at the performance, only at the hearing afterwards.
Very well.
Thank you so very much, Akoma-san, Matsu-san, Kitsu-san. I am in your debt. Please, if there's anything you need from me, don't hesitate to ask. The Scorpion is at your service.
They all kind of look at each other, at which point one of the Matsu goes, "Front row seats."
Oh, is that all? Of course, I'll make it happen.
You've already agreed to help improve our records. They're following the common wisdom of, if a scorpion says he owes you, collect immediately.
Oh,
So
that's...
he can't twist it.
Yeah.
Fair.
Playing scorpions are so much fun. Fun, diddle diddle.
The lion also holds to this theory of, if you have a scorpion friend, they will be your friend till the bitter end. Never betray a scorpion friend.
And this scorpion so far has been having nothing but positive things being said about him. Even a notorious scorpion hater is hanging out with him.
Fair enough.
Wait, who notoriously hates Scorpion?
Asako Rokukin.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Kage
that's right.
also notoriously distrusted Scorpion.
Except for the kitty masked Scorpion.
Kitty Mask Scorpion was his best friend, really. He was probably sending go like movements and shoji movements.
They were
drew
playing
letters back and
Go
forth.
by Mail.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It would take
hardcore
like
for
a
sure.
month between moves.
Oh yeah, but it was worth it.
3 years to finish a game.
And somehow Kage lost all the time, not realizing that he was being duped the whole time.
Yeah, sending a ninja to mess with your board so it looks different between
No,
the times
no.
you
The
play.
thing
No, he
was-
was a good guy.
That Scorpion
Junshin.
was a Junshin. He was an honorable person.
That's why he was sent to this horrible
He was
place
great.
to suffer. And Kage was like, I know your pain, buddy. I know your pain.
This guy, all he wanted was some refined conversation, some actual, like, all of these ne'er-do-wells that he's around, he's just like, oh, I'm in the pit of scum. Finally, somebody I can talk to. Thank you. Anyways, back to this game.
And you all meet back at lunch.
Excellent. At the dining hall.
Fitting.
Food.
I love these noodles. They're delicious.
Hot fresh nudes.
Bland at every turn or bland at every bite.
I love hot nudes.
Same. Why do I feel like Sayuri would actually say that in character though?
You see that Rokukin is sprinkling different spices on his noodles.
I actually have a little bottle of spicy pepper powder that I put on my food.
Oh, that's awesome.
Gaucho-chan.
Rokukin notices that, gestures with his own as he continues tapping it out. He's putting about 4 times what you would put on it.
Freak who messes with good noodles.
That's something that Rogan would probably notice, though. Let me make it check.
Really douse our stuff with Szechuan pepper. Add some what is it? Gaucho-chan, right?
Gochujang?
Gochujang.
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 What's Rokugan's vigilance? I'm assuming he has the highest vigilance.
I
in the
said
party.
what I had was
Rokugin's vigilance
orange
was only
Thai
3.
pepper powder.
Okay.
He had a much higher focus.
Oh God, he's gonna see.
So while you're doing that, if anyone notices, Takeo takes takes one pinch of pepper flakes on his food, lets it on, puts it on his plate, and goes perfect. Just
Anyone
the right
with a
amount of
vigilance
spice.
higher than 3 or higher than 2 will notice that Kenjiro is drinking a very different type of tea from everybody else. It seems to be very relaxed.
Oh. Rokukin can even identify the tea, considering it's his passion and multiple things focused on it.
Yeah, he noticed that he's drinking tea, but the tea has a tea one of those little metal tea bowls in it. But the tea bowl is filled with opium.
Oh, I was about to say he
Drink that?
spiked it with a bit of sake.
He drinks poppy tea. That's what Kenjiro drinks. He drinks poppy tea.
Well, don't let Kayako
Rokukin just
steal your
kind of
drink.
sniffs your tea at one point, shrugs, hands it back,
I mean, that's the same.
and then pulls out a bottle with the phoenix emblem on it and pulls a very tiny cork on a chain out, and then very carefully only puts 2 drops into his noodles. And then puts it away. And then notices Sayuri's look and goes, "Would you like to try?"
Is it hot sauce?
It is a form of chili oil, distilled, then refined, then aged, then diluted with regular chili oil.
Sure. Give me a couple drops.
Are you sure? You're using a lot less of the flake than I am, and I'm only using 2 drops of this.
Maybe just 1 then.
Very carefully drops 1 drop into there, and yeah, just the smell that comes off your noodles as soon as it hits, that's hot.
Ah. If y'all are having drops of that, I'll take them too.
That is it is a secret Phoenix sauce.
Kinjiro will ask for 2 drops.
Phoenix fire sauce.
Tarek, you can get.
Takeo was kind of curious. He wants to take a little challenge to himself.
Right,
In
Kinjiro will
Kenjiro's
definitely
case,
take
because he's drinking poppy tea, he does get the 2 drops because he's not going to notice it otherwise.
Yeah,
Exactly.
You can get poppy tea here in the United States. It's called Celestial Seasons.
one. Oh, really?
You mean chamomile?
Sleepy time tea? Dang.
Sleepy time tea.
Yeah, from Celestial Seasons.
Seasonings.
Kaideko notices everyone making their noodles extremely hot and wiggles her nose a little bit at the smell of it all and says, "No thanks."
Aw.
For
I was hoping for an entertaining moment.
for Takeo, since you only used a small pinch, he takes a small plate and puts the drop on the plate
KO.
and then sets it next to you.
All
so
right.
that you can take a noodle and touch it to it and then see if you want to actually add it.
Yeah, using it as a dipping sauce.
I'm gonna use Earth to
And you-
withstand it.
You can see that the oil itself on the plate, because you couldn't tell when it was on the noodles, is all the colors of fire. There's even hints of blue gleaming on it.
Oh gosh.
so it's like that mixture of either oil or gasoline and water that you would see on the sides of roads
Yeah.
in puddle water, right?
I will pray for you.
Kind of.
So
Don't worry,
and
Mako's
even
going to become a
sit-
client of yours before too long.
And even sitting still on the plate, it looks like it is swirling itself around.
That's not just the
Different
opium? That's actually happening?
Like fire is actually moving inside this oil.
And Kenjiro was just staring at the plate, and everybody else is like, "What are you looking at?" It's moving.
Actually, Kenjiro, go ahead, since you're on the poppy and you're staring at something that can have a divinatory effect. Give me a some kind of check involving divination.
So either theology or meditation. I'm gonna do meditation.
That sounds more
void
appropriate.
fits. I don't know what the TN is. I'll just say 2 for the sake of rolling, and then
Meditation, theology.
holy Jesus. The hot was very spicy. Yeah, exactly. 'cause of the
Okay.
heat. It was heat.
You actually have a small vision. And
Oh.
the vision is that your performance is going to get interrupted because the unicorn is going to start yelling during the performance.
Uh-oh.
You don't see how you will stop it, but you're now forewarned.
Kage just looks off into the distance and is staring outward for a while.
Don't you mean Kenjiro?
Non-responsive. Yeah, sorry, Kinjiro. Eating noodles. The noodles don't stop entering his mouth, and the flames from his nose and mouth don't stop breathing out of it. But his eyes are just adrift at this point.
You could say the man's zooted.
Yeah, flaming drool coming down the sides of his face if it were going anime style.
And thanks to the phoenix oil, it is leaving red marks on your skin as it comes down.
I believe it. Like pure capsaicin oil.
Man, I want to roll a Earth fitness check just to see how Takeo does.
Go
All
for
right.
it. Since you've
Meanwhile-
already denoted
You know
that
it
you're
doesn't
the,
count as spicy unless you have to blow your nose at least once.
you've already established that your character is the least spice tolerant of the people trying the oil. So yeah, go ahead, give me the roll.
And meanwhile, while he's trying to eat that, Kaedeko gently pats Kenjiro on the shoulder and passes him some soy sauce. You should stop. Here you go.
Mm.
'Kay. 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 'Kay.
This is not hot at all.
No, that's soy
This is gonna
sauce.
be fun.
It just tastes like the ocean.
I'm gonna take a whole bunch of strike for this.
Oh my god.
I am going to enjoy this. I'll probably use one.
The chaos sweating bullets over here.
So delicious. The flavors
he
are
is-
melting off my
like,
tongue.
like this, like you could probably see his eyes dilate, like, because he's exposed to a whole bunch of new flavors that he was not exposed to during his time at like in the Matsu training. He's like, whoa.
You can see
Yeah,
every equation.
Look at all
You
that
taste blurple.
strife.
Yeah, you are having the heat sweats occurring. All of that strife is being expressed in the sweating, red facedness. But you're actually really liking it. You take the whole plate and just dunk it in your bowl and rub the oil around and everything and just start going to town on it, going, this is amazing.
And I'll probably use the 2 opportunities I got for information, if anything.
Who knew the spice of life was actual spices?
There definitely needs to be a new L5R passion for spicy food.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
100%. That needs to be a thing.
Sure, that actually sounds like a fun narrative to add.
If I was playing an
It's
actual
low level
Scorpion, I would
already
definitely do that.
amongst most Phoenix and Dragon.
Scorpion especially. Scorpion literally have the best cooks in all of Rokugan.
And
And it's because they steal
So-
spices from pulling.
Takeo will definitely bring this new passion to his bride and say, honey, do you know how to make spicy food? I want all the spices.
It's an aphrodisiac too, so you're gonna be like humping her leg to get your spice rocks off.
What?
considering this
Spicy
is
food is an
specifically
aphrodisiac. You don't know
Phoenix oil, yeah, there is a little bit of
that?
aphrodisiac
Yeah.
aspect to it.
What the?
'Cause
It's
everybody
magically
who has
delicious.
some, you're feeling
Rock
pretty
hard
good.
Does your horny bard magically teleport over to our table?
Exactly.
The one that
Oh,
Crystal's been
since
looking
leaving
for?
that cave, Rokukin has gifted Kage a whole bottle for himself.
Oh yeah. Kage. Oh, never mind. I'm not gonna say. It's probably too not safe for. I was about to say something hardcore. I'll save that for the
Yeah.
chat afterward.
Kage on the other side of the room is laying back at his seated place, kind of lounging against the wall while having 2 lovely ladies feed him.
Oh yeah.
And he's just kind of going, yeah, today's a good day.
It's gonna be a good day. This is one of those days.
Ikoma-san, I have a list of a couple people who need to be in the front row of our performance.
Are you talking to Sayuri
Yes,
or
of course I'm talking
Kage?
to Sayuri. She's Ikoma-san.
I see. We will make sure that there are reserved seats.
Excellent, thank you. How
And
is the...
information for Matt.
I thought the information was that Takeo found a new passion.
They're actual spicy.
That's just a secondary, but I'm going to say that Rokukin actually tells you who to send a letter to get more of the oil, to get it delivered. That's the information you get.
Yes.
He's so surprised that you actually like it that he's like, "Oh, you want to try some more? Sure. Send this guy a letter." Don't be.
He'll
too
probably
enthusiastic.
ask. He'll probably ask you for a whole. Shoot, I forgot what the money is.
Koku?
Koku?
Zenny
Zenny,
is the
Boo,
smallest,
Koku.
like pennies. Boo is the middle. Cuckoo is kind of the top range.
A
And
whole
there's also
koku
like Ryu and
Ooh,
Mon.
that's a
but
year's worth
those
of
are
rice.
for one bottle. But it does take
Worth it.
3 years to make.
And I'm pretty sure I can make it last.
Why do I feel like the Akasha taught this to the Phoenix?
One little drop on your whole meal.
This has got to be an Agasha thing.
I know where to
for
get
sure.
more spice now.
Right, Corey?
One drop is enough to make even the blandest meal return to life.
I only use such
Aren't
reagents
the
for
Agasha
exercising
dragon?
spirits, and
I would
you are
love to
eating
see-
it.
I would love to see Matsu recruits try this after their darn it! What was their ceremony? What was the
Genpuku?
ceremony?
Keiko,
Genpuku. I would
Rokukin looks at you and goes, I have heard that some Shugenja of the Phoenix have used it to make the snow ladies go away.
He perks up a little and says,
Oh.
"The snow ladies? Could
The
you
Yuka?
tell me more?"
Apparently, they just fling a drop at them and they kind of scream and combust and cease to beat.
Really?
It has that effect against Yukiona?
At least that's the rumor. I don't know if it is true, not being a Shugenja myself.
Perhaps I will have to get my hands on some then.
So
Oh, well, he shares the same information he gave Takeo about how to get some.
Takeo.
it's
Sorry,
Takeo.
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 Thanks him.
Takeo. Tara, just so you know, I understand where you're coming from because the Agasha do potions and stuff, but the Agasha are dragon. They are not phoenix.
Yeah, but the Agasha were originally part of the the Phoenix.
No, they were originally dragon. In the old storyline, they defected from the dragon to the phoenix, but now we're in the new storyline.
Corey, check your mic settings. You're sounding a little off.
My mic settings are fine. Check.
Okay,
You were just far away from your mic.
I guess
Okay.
my mic
Could
here,
be.
Let me
That makes
reposition my mic.
How do I sound? Because we
Just
should have
fine.
the same settings.
Yes. Okay. How's this? I'm going around the mic. Yeah.
Yeah, when
it's
you're
all
off to
good.
that one side that you started at, don't hear you.
Yeah,
So
just
over
don't
here, you
get
can't hear me
away
over here,
from
huh?
the mic.
Not very well.
Okay, let me just turn it.
Hopefully, I'm coming in.
You have to hide your
There,
mouth with
now
your
I
mic
can-
in order to be heard.
There we go. How's that?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
Much better.
Just
Oi.
keep it
Oi.
pointed over here. Anyways, yeah, the Agasha were originally the dragon, and during the old storyline, they defected to the Phoenix. But now we're back. We reset the storyline for Fantasy Flight, and now they're back to the dragon again.
They're still in the dragon. Yeah, because Agasha Tamori was a dragon, and then he started the Tamori Shugenja school.
Exactly. Just
Dragon.
just making sure.
Yeah, I flipped it. Don't worry, I flipped it. You know, I did. You corrected me on this exact same thing at the beginning when we first started playing L5R 5th edition on stream. We had the same conversation, and I just remembered that it was a flashback moment when you called me out. I was like a kid who's like dreaming about being naked in front of the class, giving a book report. That was the feeling that I had.
Oh, so like a
I'm
deja
sorry,
vu
I don't-
moment.
It was like,
I'll-
no,
I'll keep
My
the
pants are down.
actuallys down, but I'm just like would like to correct
No,
it
you're
so
right.
everybody
Yeah,
out
we
there
don't
in the
wanna-
audience knows knows.
we don't
what
want
we're
to mislead the audience. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fuzzy little owl.
We got a kitty over here.
Aw, kitty town.
All right, after lunch, let's go different order. Corey, what does octopus mask wearer do?
You know, by the way, it's hard for me to eat in front of everybody else with my mask. Can't take your mask off in front of other people. This is the
Oh,
way.
but
You
can
have to
lift up by
put
the
it up
tentacles.
under the
tentacles.
tentacles.
Can't
Just
do it.
grab the tentacles, lift up, and that way.
Kaideko has no problem eating in her mask. You gotta get one without the mouth, buddy.
It
Poor
reminds
choice,
me of
poor placement.
Naruto, where Kakashi never takes off his mask where people can see it, but apparently he just eats so fast that he can finish his meal while everyone's turned the other way.
Exactly. You can't let other people show. This is the way, everyone. This is the
I imagine
way.
that when he eats, the tentacle arms are just like flittering really quickly as he's trying to shovel food in his mouth. And it
Like
looks the
Zoidberg.
octopus is
Actually-
actually trying to eat.
Actually,
that's
I
what I
could
meant.
just cast an illusion that makes it look like I never take my mask off and eat. I can just do that. And no one knows I cast an actual illusion because my school technique means that no one knows I cast spells. This, you know what? I
Assuming
do
you
that.
Do it right.
That's how that works.
Okay. After lunch, what does he go do?
I
That's
don't
adorable.
know. I checked off every one of my boxes.
You checked off your to-do list?
Yeah. I can, you know what? I can just go chill out with somebody and have fun. Who do I like around here?
Corey, didn't you say you were gonna help put together the cultural aspect of the actual performance with helping Kaedeko put that together?
Sure,
Yeah, and the
I'll hang out with
costumes and
Keiko.
characters.
Yeah, we haven't done that.
And also, who's going to be playing what roles?
Exactly. You said
Good
you
question.
would assist with that.
I mean, I'm not good at composition. I am good at design, so I could make
I am.
sets. I could
Yeah,
set up
you
the
can
sets for
do
you.
costumes or sets.
I can do costumes and sets with design.
We only have one day to finalize who's doing what, so
I do have a performance of one, so I can perform.
I have a performance of 3.
Wow.
Nice.
I am an excellent performer.
So yeah, I will create costuming. I will get together with the people that are, because the Akoma did say I can use their stuff. So I'll go in there and I'll start figuring out what we're gonna use and what it's gonna be, and I'll make a design check, and that will be my action. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
All right, I am going to. I guess I'm gonna adapt what's here for our uses. So I'm gonna use water. So design water.
Considering you're actually in the Akoma Hall and have access to pretty much everything they have, we'll say TN1.
TN1. Do extra successes or extra opportunity give me better stuff, or both?
Extra successes means that the set and costumes will be more rich, more true to what actually was, and things like that.
Cool. Alright.
Opportunities, well, spin them how you like.
All right, I will make a roll here. Oh, this is no good. No opportunities. I need some opportunities.
There's one opportunity.
Yeah.
Maybe
And
you'll
an
get another when
exploder, so-
I am
you
just-
roll an exploder.
Before I do this, before I start, I'm going to use my curiosity passion. This is the first time I'm attempting this task. I'm at all making a set for a thing. After performing a check. No, this is to seek answers to an intriguing question. I can create. I can.
You are seeking answers for an intriguing question. We are hunting down the truth of whether or not the Scorpion owned the mines.
And this is a new puzzle to you, so it's also an
Like,
intriguing question right now.
where do they keep
Set
the
design
supplies?
is a whole new world to you.
That doesn't
Do
give me
these
dice.
scissors work?
That doesn't give me new dice to roll. It just relieves me from stress. Nope, none of my advantages help me in this. I was hoping an advantage might give me some reroll dice.
You don't forget, if anyone else in the group of your bond has access to a skill, you get bonus to that skill.
Oh, that's right. Too bad I already rolled.
Well,
Mhm.
sucks to be you.
Oh, that's good enough. There we go. Yeah, apply the strife.
An additional success.
And I'll remove the strife. Okay. I got 2 successes. I got
bonus
success,
ones.
two bonus
3.
successes. Yes. So I got
That means that besides being able to have quick changing sets for the different scenes you're going to be doing, you've actually, with the help of the Akoma bards there, figured out how to have snow falling in different rates and amounts for the different days.
Cool. I'm a wizard. All right, next person.
We'll go to Kenjiro.
Okay, Kinjiro is probably still going to be working on his report. He wants this report to be very, very accurate and very, well put together. He is Monzo the Saw, if you will, and he wants to capture every detail.
Are
who
you
knows the Shamrock
also
Temple.
putting in the fact that you had the vision and went to the past and all of that?
Every detail that I think is important, I'm going to put down on the thing as accurately as possible, including decisions I made while in the past. And it may sound like a pipe dream to whoever reads this document, but it's going to be accurate to his best and honest ability. Honesty is his biggest Bushido tenet, so he's going to be as honest and thorough as possible.
Okay, give me a composition roll.
Okay. And I'm going to roll with Earth because this is a restoration of history. TN, should I just blink it or?
No, it's a pretty standard 2.
Okay. I will spend a void. And does Corey or Matsu Takeo have composition at all?
I do not.
I do.
So he does. I'm grading
Takeo
assistance
as well.
from Takeo. Well, yeah, but you're not part of my bond, so I can't steal assistance from you. But I
We're
can
all
steal
brothers.
assistance from
Brotherly
Takeo.
bond.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
brothers, baby. Brothers forever.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah, blood brothers. That's why we cut our Never mind.
I was,
You broke
I was,
that.
I was
You
about to
pricked
add to
your
the joke.
fingers?
Yeah, we slammed our dicks into car doors.
What?
Why?
There is something
Though
wrong
that
with your
does
brain, Matt.
remind me of a
had
comedy
friend
bit
who
I
told me that
heard.
He did that once, and I'm like, oh my god, you gotta be kidding me.
I mean,
And like immediately when Tarek said that, I'm like, oh, it's this situation again.
I
We're
would
slamming
just-
our-
I would just share
My
cups
face
of
red.
sake.
I feel like my face is red.
I figure you just share cups of sake and make an oath of brotherhood, but I mean, you can slam your dong in a door if you want. I mean, it shows commitment.
That's how the Matsu show that they're true brothers.
It shows that you should be committed.
Penis in a car door.
So that was pretty
Instead-
probably the like modern version of
After the
Matsu's
Matsu-
far off future.
After the Matsu women have their way with the Matsu men, I mean, slamming your dong like that doesn't seem that bad anymore.
Yeah, it's probably not a problem. It's probably pretty fair.
Sasha doesn't
Okay,
know. Sasha doesn't know what Matsu are and why that's.
Why that's hugely appropriate.
I pray for all of you.
Matsu is another definition of hard as a rock.
Oh
Ma-
God.
Oh no.
Matsu women
Um,
are like Amazonians.
Death by snoo snoo.
They're
Rock solid. Got it.
they are they are the ones in
Patriarchal.
charge.
Terry likes
They're
to say hard
matriarchal.
enough to cut glass.
They're matriarchal, and their school is called the Matsu Berserkers. And they're
All the
women.
women are literally.
They basically
Berserk.
ride lions into battle.
They ride lions into battle. For real, for real.
I
And
wonder
this
how.
actual adventure is called Blood of the Lioness because the Matsu are Matsu. I will spend the 2 opportunity on. I don't really have anything I can spend those opportunity on that makes sense. I was thinking one of my shuji like ancestry on Earth, but I'm not trying to unearth anyone's ancestry necessarily. I'm bringing it to light. So I've already unearthed it. I'm just trying to spread it now. So I will put those 2 into like, if I can, accuracy and like reasonability, like lending it some kind of credence and like credibility.
Such seriousness in the words that you can't help but take it seriously.
Exactly.
All
And
right.
that's my check. I got 4 successes, or 5 successes, so 3 bonus successes over the initial 2, and then
Yep,
2
the
opportunities to
extra
try to increase the credibility of it, like matter of factly.
If you had only gotten a 2, you would have had like 3 pages of report with this, comparing with what the others had said to you have happened to them and what they saw when you weren't around and all of that. It's now like a 15-page missive.
Good. Good. I am proud of my work now. I can feel like I've done something positive. And by the way, I reference the ancestral entities that we were a part of, and like make sure that they are spotlighted for the great deeds that they did in the past. Obviously,
Okay.
'cause that's my big draw.
And Sayuri, give me a void check to catch him before he leaves the dining hall.
Good luck.
Or a water check to like run him down.
Or that, or any other kind of check you want to go
Oh,
for
sure.
that you think would
Yeah, I'll go for water to run him down.
work. Okay.
TN2?
Well, he is right there, and you get up and chase after as soon as he's headed for the door, so only a 1.
Okay.
He's not that far ahead.
And he's kind of a...
All right.
Well, he's not actually old, but he's playing up the whole, I'm old and need help to do things.
All right, I can get him.
All right. And with the bonus success, I'm going to say you actually kind of nudge one of his dining companions out of the way when he puts his arm up, and you get under it instead.
Oh, Ikoma-sama. I didn't see you there.
Oh, well, I didn't see you there either, but certainly am glad to have the company.
Well, I was wondering if you'd had an opportunity to talk to the rest of the Bards College on our behalf.
Yes, I indeed was able to do some, or have some interesting conversations with some of the bards here. Let's just say
Conversing.
they were made to be more amenable to your suggestion. Though, limited seating, if it is going to be inside of the Bard College, do be aware. We won't be
Of
able to
course.
house the entirety of the castle, but so shall it be when a performance so grand is going to be put on. By the way, did you consider a position that I might be able to replicate within this performance?
Well, I haven't had an opportunity to talk to my colleagues just yet about that exact situation. But I do believe that we can head over now and find out what the correct role for you would be.
Good. Yes, anything with a fiery passion would be...
Of course.
Yes.
You end up giving him General Sakura.
Putting
Oh,
him
he
in the
would-
role of the bad unicorn.
Oh, he would love that too. Don't get me wrong. Anything he can do to piss people off, he would play it like really, really.
I'm being
over the top.
100% serious. That's what
Yeah.
I'm giving him.
Bad unicorn.
Yeah.
Naughty horse.
If
he
you
would
will-
ask if you got a horse mask to go with it.
Oh my god. He's like, I want to make this guy look like a buffoon.
Yeah.
That's why the performance gets interrupted, okay?
Yeah, because Kage's going to be literally wearing a horse mask and playing as though he's the horse and not the actual general. The horse
I'm just
is the one making
imagining
all
the,
decisions.
him wearing like one of those like rubbery horse masks that was popular the past few
Exactly.
years.
That's what I'm imagining, but him like, I am the true power behind the throne of the unicorn. Clop, 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 clop.
2 coconuts as he uses and walks around. These were quite expensive to try to find.
Yeah. I had to lean on my mantis contacts.
This is horrendous. Who wrote this into my script?
Oh, I made a few edits along the way. Don't worry.
Kaedeko seething in the background.
I can imagine like a random background character. I fought in your general direction. Monty Python reference if you didn't catch on to
Love
that,
it.
Sasha.
Your
Your
It's a
mother
good
was a
one.
hamster and your
Smelled of
father smelt of
elderberries.
elderberries.
I'm sorry, I'm not old enough for this.
Oh,
Technically,
Python is
none
so
of us
good.
are that old, but it's
Yeah.
such a classic.
it is. It is so good. The nice of me.
We demand
A
Shrubbery.
shrubbery. Where are we going to get one of those?
All right, guys. We need to brave Sir Robin run away back to the game here.
I will
Kage
say
will
to
carouse with you all the way
Kage,
back to wherever you want to take him.
yes, if you will come with me, we can take care of the auditions.
Oh, indeed, of course. I would be more than happy to help you to find some great talent around here in the Bard's College. Trust me, there are many up-and-coming actors and actresses who are looking for a breakthrough.
Freudian slip.
Praising positions up and coming.
I know what I did.
Okay, so
Face flat on the
we
floor.
head back to
Sounds like,
where
shut your face, let's go.
the writing is happening and take care of that bit.
At this point, the writing is actually done, and it's just finding people to play the parts. So,
Okay.
we move on to Keiko. What are you doing?
Would probably be sitting, like, tapping her finger on a piece of parchment, trying to, like, think through casting, because probably with whoever is still sitting around, brainstorming ideas, and actually have an idea for Ikoma-san on who she should play, but I will need to speak with her when she gets here.
All right, I'm going to rule that because you're trying to find people to play the parts, you're probably actually in the Hall of Scribes, actually in the theater, watching Tokoro, actually getting the set going and seeing the snow and all of that happening.
I put on my black shirt and my little glasses and my clipboard.
I imagined you being like in when he just described that, being like in a black full suit with a little pan, like a sieve, and like sprinkling sugar as you furiously walk around the back of the stage to make snowfall.
I'm trying to be a stage manager. I got the headset on and
Special light attached to the glasses so that you can go click real quick and blacklight the
You've
script
got
so you can actually read
the
it backstage.
table organized with a little spot for each different prop.
I know I got tape out and I've taped little things around it and labeled each prop. So
Not only that, but you have stage tape that you're taping all the positions on. Like, no, you have to stand
Yes,
here.
Yes,
the
yes.
places
Stop
where
moving.
people stop.
Yeah.
And so, Matt, what is Takeo doing?
Well, I mean, most of my schedule is open, so the best.
And you are still feeling the effects from that oil.
Mhm.
He's all hot and bothered.
Maybe I could offer to perform a role in the play as well. See how poorly that goes.
Well, since there's somebody else in your brother group that has performed, you're going to at least have assistance with doing it.
exactly.
Mhm.
Your brother's got your back.
Oh, yes, and it's just assumed that I will have some part.
I mean-
Most likely, Takeo is going to end up being Bushi number 3,
I mean, as our downtime action,
which will require constant changing of helmet.
For some reason, Bushi
Over
number
here,
3 is
and then
also
over
dressed
here,
like
and then
a,
over here.
I mean,
For
as
some
our,
reason, Bushi number
Wasn't
3 is
your
also
mole
dressed
on
like a tree.
that cheap?
our downtime
I have a
action-
mole?
Our downtime action for everyone, obviously, is rehearse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And getting several of the other Akoma bards involved to do different parts as well.
Mhm.
Oh, what was that unicorn general's name back in the past?
Hey, who
Sakura.
cares?
I have it
No,
right here. It's
Sakura was
Oh,
the lion.
The lion.
no, I
Who's
have it
the-
right here. It is
I don't have his.
The
Shinjo Kamu.
general.
That's it, Kamu. General
Shinjo
Kamu.
Kamu.
So that's who Kage is going to be, including with for one of the fights, a fake arm sticking out of the sleeve so it can get knocked off.
Yeah. He's probably slightly offended when he realizes he has no speaking lines.
Kage-
Yeah,
Kage
the
looking
unicorn
down at the
champion.
big
Other
arm,
than the
like-
word "you" for that duel.
Yeah.
I don't think any of us have speaking lines. I think
No,
this
there's
is
just the narrator.
Yeah, it's just an epic poem, and then the people are going to act out what the
Performing in the
poem is doing in the back.
background.
That's what I thought.
Kage looking down at the fake arm, going, "Oh God, this is bringing back traumatic memories of being one armed
The one arm
and not being able to speak." Oh no!
He's taking strife in the background.
You
Just
really,
having PTSD memories.
you really
And
abused.
because your real arm is strapped to your belly, all the memories of the wounds there too.
Oh yeah,
You really abused that Oni body.
he really did. Especially Kage's. Kage's Oni body was fucked the shit up by the time we were done with that game.
By the
I
time we were
eventually
done,
just
I
said,
think you had
"I'm gonna
like
just
2
die."
rings left that didn't have injury.
Yeah, only my Void Ring didn't have injury. I think everyone else did.
I thought your air was okay as well.
No, my air was hurt too.
Uh,
Because I was injured in my legs, my hands, my throat. The air was my throat. That was when I got my throat.
Oh,
ripped open.
yeah. And couldn't talk anymore, which was absolute
The
torture
worst
for you.
for that character.
That's all I do. I remember when I tried to roar and it was just like,
I could just imagine a foghorn sound.
He's just like,
Just a faint.
I am not a cat.
Because it's just air coming out.
yeah.
So is everybody done with actions for this, or
I think so.
Yep.
yeah? And then we rehearse
think
for our downtime,
Rehearse.
and then
Go
tomorrow
ahead.
comes the
Sasha,
next.
hold on. Sasha?
The only thing that I feel like Kaito hasn't done is figure out what the plan is for if she's going to be wearing a different mask for the performance, the same mask that she usually wears, or if she's going maskless, and if so, how we're gonna do that.
I pull out a selection of masks that we all wear for no theater.
Because everyone wears them. Well,
Except the narrator,
main
which Kaito
characters
is.
wear masks.
Why wouldn't the narrator wear a
why.
mask?
Narrator doesn't wear a
don't-
mask in
yeah,
no
in
way.
no theater they don't wear
okay.
masks. The
Yeah.
narrator's the only one who
So
doesn't.
Kaito's kind of like standing there shuffling a little bit, like I did not think this through.
Uh-oh.
I would be happy to narrate if you need to wear a mask.
Or if you would just like to perform.
I mean, she has the highest performance of all of us, so it makes sense that she should be the one who speaks.
Well, what is Kaito's?
Corey,
Kaito had a really high one.
the very Akoma bard that mentioned that his elders might be putting forth a offer of marriage towards her.
Uh-huh.
You see him with a box in his hands, kind of like nervously sidling up to her, and goes, I made this," and holds out the box to you, Keitako.
Oh, what's this? Thank you. She'll take it and give him a glance to see why he's so freaked out.
He just seems generally
Sentiment?
nervous for some reason, unless you want to actually give a sentiment check.
Sure, let's
yeah,
give
if
it
this
a
is a
shot.
gift, you're supposed to reject it.
Yeah, you have to reject it twice. and then that's not even a joke. You have to reject it twice and then accept on the third offer.
Does Kaideko know that this is the person who the
Nope.
marriage proposal is to? Nope, no idea. Okay, cool. So she's just like, oh, okay. Where is my sentiment? Do 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 do.
It is under scholar.
Yeah,
This
I
is
don't
not
think
theology.
that person even made it clear that it might specifically be him. He was just like, oh, in general, we might offer engagement.
Yeah. So that's why I was trying to clarify, is if she had any idea or not. Hidden Tien?
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely use that void point for that then.
Or save it for the performance.
Nah. Yeah. I feel like hey. Could have been so much worse.
You're not sure why he's so nervous handing this to you.
She'll take it.
Maybe it's your reputation for being so competent with dealing with the spirits that's making him nervous. You're a woman of power. Makes men
Perfect.
nervous all the time.
That's amazing because she kind of leans in and says,
Yeah.
"Is everything all right?"
Yes. I made this for you. Now this is the second offer.
Yeah. Well, she does take it, and then
You have to refuse twice first. That's
you have to refuse twice.
cultural-
Oh, you were not
culturally.
being kidding.
No,
You were not
cult-
joking.
No,
Culturally,
it's
you have to
tradition, and
refuse
you would
twice.
know that.
Yeah.
Okay, character would know that. Sasha did not. Okay, so well then
You would refuse twice and then accept on the third one if you plan on accepting. Otherwise, you would refuse 3 times if you wanted to say, "I don't want this gift."
Wow, that is confusing. Okay. So then I guess her way of refusing would be to press a little bit more about like what if something was bothering him. So she would say, I can't accept this. Are you sure everything is all right? You seem
I am fine, and Kitsusama. Please accept this. I think it will help.
Okay, so then that would make it 3, right?
Yep.
Okay, so then she'll accept it. So
Inside,
am I supposed to
inside
open it
is-
here? Is that expected? Okay.
yeah. Inside is the most detailed facial mask you've ever seen. A person in the front row would not be able to tell it was a mask except for its stillness.
Wow.
And you see right below where the ears would be, looking like they'd be earrings, 2 little bells.
That's adorable. Her eyes kind of widen, and she looks over and just has this like confused expression on her face, like why would someone do this? Very
I know.
bewildered.
I know that you are uncomfortable without your mask, and that it is traditional to go without a mask when narrating. So I thought I'd make a mask that looked like it wasn't a mask.
It is gorgeous. Thank you.
You're welcome. He kind of blushes, bows a few times, and then backs away and scurries off into the backgrounds.
She kind of like watches him as he like scurries away to see if he like glances back, and if he does, she'll give him a smile and wave.
He does, and that just makes him trip over something and full face
Nosebleed.
plant behind a bush, at which point you hear a "I'm okay" and a hand above the bush, and then he disappears.
Perfect, because she's sitting there like,
I wonder if Takeo would be chuckling at seeing that display.
I mean, probably.
well, then that
I think he'd
definitely
be
fixes the
holding back a
issue.
guffaw, just laughing at the whole thing.
Like the one that I just let out. Well, that fixes that problem.
So,
You're going to be oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I'm gonna walk up to Katiko after this entire ordeal is finished and kind of died down. Walk up to Katiko.
I was actually going to quickly whisper to Kaedeko.
Go for it. Then.
When you get older and understand what happened today, you're probably going to be pretty amused by this. And then like you know, saw myself back standing up.
He has that face of like trying to do complex math.
All right, Corey, you can go ahead and come on in.
Kitsu-san, would you like a cup of tea?
Sure. Is there something you would like to discuss?
Yes, there is. You're very astute. I'll go to a tea room and pour you a cup of tea. Kitsu-san, you don't trust me, do you?
Wherever would you get that impression?
She says, holding a knife to her chest.
That's just me out of character, and it's tiny.
You don't value my suggestions as much as others, especially my brother. I notice. It is okay. I am a scorpion after all. I get this a lot. I understand. It is.
She genuinely looks confused when
I
you say
take
that
no
because
offense.
she does not.
But I wish you to recall the fact that I offered you a chance to send a letter to the Akoma family.
Oh, yes. I actually was already thinking about what I would say, but we've been so busy with the performance, I haven't had a chance
You
to
haven't
scribe
had
anything.
a chance. I was trying to get ahead of the situation you find yourself in right now.
I believe I don't understand.
Ah, you don't understand. That gift you have there. Why would the Akoma give you such a thing?
He wants a part in my play.
You would like a part in the play.
No. That is... They can already get a part in this play. They are giving us the space. If they make a demand such as that, they would obviously have the leverage to get it.
I suppose.
You are totally frozen there, Sasha.
Oh, it says my internet's gone.
Your internet is gone.
Internet gone.
How is... You're in the same room as Tarek. How is that possible?
Yeah, he pulled something up on his computer and it's killing our connection.
Oh, there you go.
You're moving again.
You're moving.
Schmoovin'.
Okay. That... Have you ever read stories of samurai romance? Stories of people who wish to love each other, but they can't because of their duties as samurai.
Why would I read stories like that?
Oh, come now, Kitsu-san. Do not.
She looks bewildered.
Do not ever.
Her current age is like the perfect age to be reading that kind of story.
Yeah, but she's more like, if this was real time, the creepy, quiet kid in class who likes to dissect frogs and isn't thinking about that.
What's going on looping inside her head is spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine.
Exactly. Like the thoughts behind her head. That's it.
Even if you haven't read it, any of them, you know what I am speaking of. So please do not pull my leg and act innocent.
Spooky, scary skeletons?
I suppose I know what romance is in concept, sure. But I don't see what it has to do with anything.
When you write
Kaideko is obtuse, by the way.
I know.
Yeah, just letting you know.
When you write this letter to the Akoma, I need you to think very long and hard about this gift you received and what it means. The Akoma have a flair for the dramatic, right? They are poets. They are bards. What do you think that this Akoma who gave you this gift might read and might think is dramatically appropriate?
She gives you like an odd sort of look. Like she looks like she's thinking about it, like really thinking about it. And then she gives you a sort of weird, like confused look and she says, I suppose that's all well and good, but may I ask, why does this matter to you so?
This Akoma involved me. And so, since I am now involved by his hand, I need to see some resolution. I don't like it. I don't like strings hanging out there.
I suppose
Also,
I could...
you can think of it as friendly advice. I do think of you as a friend.
I suppose I could let you, I suppose I could let you know what I write when I decide to, if it helps give you some peace of mind. She says kind of like not sure if that is what he wants.
You need not tell me what you write. You can keep that to yourself. I just need you, I just wanted to warn you and to make sure that you do write something. Or, I don't know, you could do something equally dramatic, like walk up to him without your mask on. I'm sure that would stop things cold.
I don't think that would end up so well.
It would keep the suitors away.
That's true. Blink, blink.
Well, that is all. Just some friendly advice, and I apologize if it was unsolicited. I hope you enjoy the tea.
She thanks him for the tea and the advice, as awkward as it was.
I don't think that was... it was awkward for her, not for
Yeah.
Takaro. Takaro's like, whatever. Get this shit over with. We got a job to do. Okay, that's it. That's the scene. Scene.
And you all go off to bed. Keitako, there's a servant waiting outside of your room when you get there. She says, I have a letter from a Ikoma Kenji for you.
Oh, thank you. I assume I can accept a letter without
Yep.
refusing it, right? Okay,
Yeah,
just want to
it's
make
not
sure.
a gift.
No, no letter.
Send it back where it came from.
Because you people are no better.
Inside the letter is, well, the first half of the page is just covered in ink smears, blanking out whatever he wrote there first. And then there's two haikus that are comparing you to moonlight through a dead tree's branches.
Aww, how romantic!
What? Is this something included in the package?
No, this was a letter waiting at her room when she got back there.
Oh.
Quick, send him back gerbil skulls.
Or some,
I have 12!
or
I'll
someone,
send him my finest!
or someone's toes.
I collected these fresh.
Okay, that was a joke, okay? Let it go. I promise. Oh my god.
Does Kayako get it yet?
Probably.
Yeah, this is.
Yeah.
She's like, uh-oh, what did I get myself into?
And
What
when you
did Corey
carefully
get me into?
when you carefully hold the letter over like a candle to try and see what was under the ink smears, you see that it was a couple of partial haikus that were more standard subject matter of trying to compare you to normally beautiful things. But
And
then he
someone
was
told
like,
him.
No, that's not right. That's not right.
What the fuck are you doing, guy? You're messing this up for all of us.
He has his own Corey whispering into his ear, being like, she likes weird things.
Oh, I'd hook.
So
I'd hook
instead,
another
the way
person up.
moonlight plays through a dead tree's branches.
Aww. Well, now I'll definitely have to write him back soon.
And it's about 1 o'clock here, so I think that's a good wrap-up point. We'll actually have the emissaries arrive next session.
All right, excellent.
Sounds good.
Well, thank you everybody for watching. I don't think there's any glory or honor or anything like that today.
And another XP,
You gotta
though.
get some glory for
One
enjoying
XP.
One
spices.
XP.
One
I would
XP?
think actually Kinjiro
Well,
would lose.
you don't get a
glory
full
because-
glory for that, Matt, but
I was joking. I
technically-
was joking.
Trust me, if this performance works
Technically,
out,
amongst the Phoenix, you count as one higher.
if if this performance works out, we will be getting a lot of glory.
Ooh.
True.
All right,
So I will say I probably lose some glory from writing such a crazy report for. Kinjiro.
I would like to thank everybody for watching. If you watch this all the way through, you obviously like to hit the like button. We do this every Saturday because it is Cyber Samurai Saturday. From all of us here at the Dead Unicorn, Tarek, Sasha, James, Crystal, Matt, I'm Corey. Go roll some dice.